Whoa. This anime shit. Alright, well, what's up, guys? It's me. I'm here, hitting you with this bullshit. We are not gonna let the dead man rest. What are these settings? We're gonna turn this down a little. Yeah, we're gonna turn that down a little. Or prioritize quality. There we go. So, it's me, your Quagsire Lord, and we're gonna be playing the entirety of this game in a single sitting. So, strap down, kids, because this is gonna be a... Oh, enter my name. We're going to be called, Nah. You know what? We'll be called Quag. Quagman. There we go, Quagman. Oh my god, the biscuits! Am I fucking recording? Yeah, I'm recording. Alright, just gotta make sure. Alright. Sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. Oh yeah, by the way, I failed to introduce the fact that, I have Discord open in the background, and, I should probably disable streamer mode, because, the Discord notification sound is going to be going off a lot. But, I'm gonna have some friends, possibly come in during this recording, just to keep things alive. So, you sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up. Now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Throw the clock out the window and stay in bed forever. You slept through the school year and gave up on your once. Oh, let's try that again. Oh my goodness. You can stay in this moment forever. Smack the clock up and at 'em. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at this prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Ah, yes. Word Salad University, I love it. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? The time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. It's here, finally. First, there's so many dishes to prepare. So many students to meet. Your mind is swimming and you realize you're running late. You grab a biscuit. Oh, those finger-licking biscuits. And you burst out the door in a hurry. What the fuck is this? What the fuck am I playing? Yikes, you're in a hurry. In fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. You're sweating buckets as you arrive on time. Uh-oh. Oh, the broken English. I can already tell I'm gonna have a field day with this game. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, Quagman. Are you excited for your first day? For the first day of the rest of our lives? Yeah, I'm not gonna do voices, by the way. If you think I'm voicing this game. Actually, I'm. Because I sure am. Excited. A little nervous. Okay. A lot nervous. What the? It's just that. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself. But, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if what the fuck? Raised by Master Chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Well, I held myself to the fucking Gordon Ramsay standard. Bitch! Try to step up to me, I will smack a bitch up. Ever since we were babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. Who the fuck has a quicksand box? That's my box of quicksand. Yeah, please don't fall into it. But with the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters. 3-day only semester. This school must have no money. I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. It's 3 fucking days, bitch! How do you get behind in 3 days? If you get lost in 3 days, you have no business at this school. I'm sorry. Also, a sweet girl. Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. It does not look like you chipped a damn tooth. You should pep talk her, or change the subject. Should you pep talk her, or change the subject to give her some relief? I'm gonna say pep talk. Remember last month when we saw the fortune teller? Hold on, I'm gonna unplug my keypad. There we go. We saw the fortune teller and had our tarot cards read. Yeah, you were a temperance. Meanwhile, I'm the hanged man. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna fucking die here. The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower? Oh, the tower. Cool. And that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? Magician? I don't know. Death, maybe? I don't know. I don't really know tarot cards all that much. I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. You don't own people, bitch. Shut the fuck up. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time, I'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time. What do you mean, in no time? It's 3 days. Of course, 3 days is no time. It's less than a fucking week. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. What are you talking about? Can you believe I cut them myself? Yes, I can. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants and she knows it. Damn, she thick! What the fuck? Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken skins. What the You leave Quagman's shins alone. Oh, chicken shins. I read chicken skins. What the fuck? You leave Quagman's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for the fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. Ugh! If anyone knows what perfect shins look like, it's a... What the fuck are you talking about? We're not going to let you or your really weird insult get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Okay, so far, I don't like either of these two choices. Do I get, like, a choice C? Alright, so she's crazy. Oh my god. What the fuck? You rang. What the fuck? Oh my god! It's a JoJo's reference! I'm gonna have so much fun with this! Thank you, KFC! Oh my god. This is so fucking stupid. Have I been over how fucking stupid this is? Guys, I don't think you understand. This is a KFC dating simulator. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but so long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. Well, I like Van mostly because he's just a JoJo's reference. I can't believe the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. In 3 days. Who the fuck fails a 3-day seminar? What the fuck is wrong with this school? Where does their funding come from? Because I can tell you, I wouldn't pay taxes for shit like that. I'm gonna turn on a fucking fan. I can tell you, I wouldn't pay fucking taxes for this, man. Like, or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off. So you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. Psh, see you later, losers. Oh my god, what the fuck is this? As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. Sorry, I'm not into midgets. My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop Pop. He's old. Okay, so he's 4. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Quackman. So, are you gonna make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. No. It's just you. And only you. I hate how much I have in common with the main character. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure of where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of the class. Adorable. Is that my professor? Is that my professor? Is my professor? Is my professor a fucking dog? I've never been more disappointed in my life than when I'm playing this game. Where the fuck is my mouse? There it is. His name is Sprinkles. Of course his name is Sprinkles. Now, quiet down, everyone. Why is he in our culinary class? Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof! Cute dog is our professor. This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances in fine dining. Excuse me! A man named Gordon Ramsay exists, and you're gonna say only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances in fine dining? And you're gonna call KFC, of all things, fine fucking dining? What a slap in the fucking face, man. We're gonna use it as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. And then he walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura of the new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anybody could be this handsome? Time stands still. It's him. Why, if it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog. Before he can finish his sentence. Please call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everybody is watching you. And you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be sweaty sweats a lot. Maybe we should open that window back up before the faucet pit melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? Besides, when Quagman sweats, it's not gross, it's beautiful. Look at that shit. Is there a fucking sword anywhere in my room that I can, like, use to chop my head off? After being forced to read that aloud? I want to bash my head through a wall. Go find Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched. Boy, howdy. This classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky Friar. Please use my handkerchief. I will be voicing Colonel Sanders. Because I can do a fine southern accent. You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Wait. Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look. You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? Take the fucking handkerchief. Stretch out your hand. Colonel Sanders places the fine silk handkerchief in it. It's so beautiful. You hesitate to press it to your face. But when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has his natural scent on it. It smells of the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and to set some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world, the birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood, there might even be really adorable tiny food. Bitch, it's a 3-day course! And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the room and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everybody had a good summer. Really missed. Quiet. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue. You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you even in the right place? Do you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school, with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Whirr! The class bursts into laughter. That's a deep fryer, that's what that is. Pretty sure. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks into the classroom. I thought he was already in the classroom. As everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, He lifts his nose in the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a dog as your teacher before, but Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. What? Butter him up. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind? Chicken snack. What? The fucking KFC character likes chicken? Unheard of. Well. I think there might be some competition for new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with the coating of warm doggy drool. Oh, yeah. When you see the other students eyeing you jealously, you pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. That doesn't sound very necessary. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds opened to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everybody rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only two options remain. Hey, Quagman, there's still a seat here. Seems that no one's claimed the seat next to me, if you're interested. I'm sitting by Colonel Sanders! Are you kidding? It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me this seat. I have only two rules. Do all you can and do it best you can. It's the only way you can ever get the feeling of accomplishing something. It's so inspiring. A little off topic, if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for pop quiz. Yeah, pop quiz about me. It's incredibly important and surprising short quiz. Will you tell me if you are ready for life of culinary school? Keep your knife sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. Looking at you, Pop. Forest is to tree as chicken is to feather? What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A spork. What food is best for a broken heart? Camel meat. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, have your attention, students. I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. the Stewart Cafeteria, EST 2015. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But Shh! Lunch! 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 She said shh. In honor of the new semester, I've prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? This is this. Colonel Sanders lifts the large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept! Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavor. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. That's all I'll say about that. What do you think? What, you think we want your stupid recipe, dude? Pshaw! Nah, my dude, nah. I'm just, drafting my last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him! Dab! 420, blaze it! Whip nay on him! He looks around nervously, as if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait and see what Zinger Ashley is prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just, writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like his. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van the man. If you don't want any, I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Oh, shit. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken you take one of the pieces of this fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing! Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Obviously, with the visual, he's laced it with 20 pounds of marijuana and a gram of acid. Alone with your taste buds, Gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. There's something else. Something dark, something spicy. You dig deeper, deeper, deeper. Yes, even deeper still. Till you find it. Could it be blank? He really did it. How bold, how adventurous to use blank. You try to go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. You snap out of it, realize this information was meant to remain a secret, and yet, now you know. A mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. I'ma take a drink. Oh man, we have a while to go. As you look around, you realize that everybody in the room is consumed by the lunch. No one noticed that you've traveled through space and time. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders.
Yo, we about to suck that old man dick to get those secrets.
Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Haha! How bold of you to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I establish a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. Just you and me here. It's just you and me talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? Semester's only getting started and we got 2 more whole days to get to know each other.
You wanna meet my slaves? They make some good batter. That's how I got that chicken fried so tender.
He's clearly not gonna give it up so easily. It doesn't hurt to be but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? Got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone. Then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient. But you can't tell. I use blank. It's something my great-grandmother taught me.
I'm gonna fill that blank in with slavery until it actually gets filled in.
I use slavery. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Slavery? Wow. Never would have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. And slavery definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before. So now, you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe. But you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. While you're wrapped up in the huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared, while everyone else is still in the cafeteria. You decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, so you get Hattie. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. Think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It sounds like you've got big plans. Dare say the biggest? I'll leave my mark on this world. You can bet that. Alone together for the first time. You figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. I don't doubt it. Has a way of leaving an impression on all who taste it. You decided to show him that you also know a thing or two about blowing minds with new flavors. I actually had some thoughts on how you could improve it. Fucking text messages. Prove it. Change my recipe? Think you can do better? You ever heard of habanero peppers? Heard of them. That's an entire garden of chili pepper varieties. Habanero, poblano, cayenne. That's not the point. You can't just toss new ingredients in a secret recipe and expect it to improve. The recipe is about balance. It involves careful consideration and refinement. I didn't mean to... This be the last time you improvise on my recipes, Quagman. I'm headed back to class for the next lesson. That certainly didn't go as planned. You'd better head back inside. Wait, but you wait a moment so that Colonel Sanders doesn't think you're desperately chasing after him. You step into the massive cooking arena, where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven, and all the tools and ingredients they could ever need. Look at this place, it's magnificent. Finally we get to show our stuff. Oh, wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not gonna blow anything. Except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Kill me! Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Looks at you. But unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Oh, man. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? Team of two? That is, me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? Sure, Quagman, I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Beep boop buzzd. Oh my, two potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. Looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to be? We're gonna go with Clank. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay, I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Warp, warp, warp! Hold on there, fella! We don't even know the assignment yet! Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Buzzed! Tissue? I hardly know you. Fuck you. Clank judders, and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. This robot has a boner? Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and provide us, and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It it takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. I mean, grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy, because, you know, KFC. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we can make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes and gravy. Couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. The forbidden fruit! I'll go get the potatoes. No, please. Let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business. And you'd better keep your fingers off of my man. Did someone call for me? Oh yeah, that rock music. Ugh! No! Jeez, Van. While I'm over here crushing Quagman's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal. Remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention with you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van. We working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Quagman was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. I doubt it. Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. Just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense. One thing is clear. She's coming for the Colonel. What? Oh, I get why I get why she's here in the fucking KFC game. She got them thick, juicy thighs. I get it. It's all marketing. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's respect the format, okay? Turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me, isn't that right? Sometimes conflict actually builds character. I wouldn't shy away from it. Here's Black Man. Wow, is he just not that into you? You'd think a gentleman would defend you in a situation like this. Do something to offend him at some point? You look for sprinkles and high hopes, in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of your moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes to a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which he pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. You two are standing. You two stand holding the same spork. For that moment, all the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love some, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face! Fuck you, bitch! Van, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious! Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Quagman. Do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I have potatoes face? I know I read that right, but I feel like I just had a fucking stroke. Van rushes over, a covered dish in his hands. Mashed potatoes with gravy, pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe forged by my supreme chef ancestors! You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you who will look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't. Something about the dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be TMO6! Hey, toxic! Too late, it has been eaten! I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. I killed him! Everyone step back, don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle is being slurped up into Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie, tastes like poison. The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. Glass bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everybody back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite his oblivious nature, has inoculated him against poisons of all kind. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Hello. I turned into a ghost over here. After seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all of his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. Sorry you had to go through that. Please let me walk you home. What? You mean, like, for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room and take a sip of your drink because your fucking throat is dry. Yo, where is everybody? What the fuck? Hold on, I'm gonna actually ask them. Alright. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasty. Reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Quack Man. Something I need to tell you. Hold it right there! There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. See, when I was a boy, I had dreams that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working toward that dream. Day and night. Never stopping. Never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights. Like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts. Our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Ugh. Hey, no, you, shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the victory. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that! I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him! We're talking about me! Me! I'm the hero. The spork monster is here to fight a hero. Ah! What the fuck is this? I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. We will not let harm come to another student. Except for that ghost kid. I kinda dropped the ball on that. Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster, see? Is he rhyming on purpose or is that just a coincidence? I don't know. Pretty easy to rhyme on accident, you know? A turn-based fight sequence. What are we playing, Final Fantasy VI now? What the fuck? Alright, fine. I'm gonna attack. Cook with love. Does 1 damage. That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. Spit hot grave at you. I take 1 damage. I'ma defend. Trepidation. Seems like a pretty weird strategy, but okay, sure, you do you. Focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. The energy of 1,000 chickens. Student debt loan destruction! It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. Last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko. Sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled over you as you're tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing you love. Oh yeah, dreams. That's the weird part. The dream is the weird part. Z. Oh my god, that hurts my eyes. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Are they memories or premonitions? You lie in bed and stare at the ceiling. Thinking about the secret you discovered. Tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. You can't believe he really used slaves. And then there was the secret ingredient that went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of school. Oh, you're encountered with the Spork Monster. She launches into a story of her own. Okay, so this might sound strange, but I think I might like Clank. Like him or like. I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. Just... Oh my god. All of this like is gonna give me a fucking stroke, man. Just say another word. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Well, no fucking shit he's smart. It's a fucking robot! Smoked popular kid in his high school. No, that does make complete sense. Yeah, he was so popular that he was voted prom king at the school. Didn't even go. And he was also the convertible. And was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. I'm thinking something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy. Like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school. Most famous student ever to attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. You're a thing now. We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove your love is real. Oh man, I'm definitely running low on steam. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? However, you don't tell her that you know a second ingredient too, which you discovered on your own. Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient. Yeah, I said that, a secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in a botanical garden. I was wondering. Wow, his passion for spices, secret spices. The man gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from a super duper rare dried petals. And that if I did him a big favor, that I could have some of my own.
He asked for a knobber.
Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I ever tasted. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. So I'm supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Cough, fibber, cough. Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. I'm gonna make up a fake ingredient. Tell her it was dick skin. Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing, and you can figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone you can't quite see. It's probably not good. Confirm that she was definitely not texting secret ingredients to other people. You're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Oh man, I gotta... Man. Oh man, this is definitely gonna be the longest I'm ever gonna be recording. just to break the fourth wall. So I'm definitely gonna be breaking character a lot. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on the rear, sending it running free into the countryside. You're so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have. What a horseful beaut you have. Dang it, that's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Quagman just gets really nervous around people they like. It's not helping. They got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. Disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting counterfeiting recipes bad. Experimenting with restricted ingredients bad. Summoning a demon bad. You try to get a peek over Van's hulking shoulder. The boulder feels conflicted about fighting a little girl. But he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. You sit near the rivals, believe your back turned to them. You even hear Van mutter something that sounded like a bit like a magic spell. Oh man, oh, what fucking time is it? Oh my god, I've been at this for over an hour. Oh. However, he notices you eavesdropping, and you try to cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to a wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing, hee hee hee. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep beep! Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts! Hey, watch how you talk to him. He didn't mean to do it. Womp! Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother is a stand mixer. Werbsd! Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me. But I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. She must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena, at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan? Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of class today. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken! You want to pay attention to listening. Truly you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was the chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Quagman? Which item do I want to sample? A dog biscuit. Oh my god, I'm gonna take a break from reading for a bit. I'm just gonna read to myself. What? I'm fast forwarding this. I don't give a shit. I'm fast forwarding this. An intense spice hallucination. I'm here to give you an important message. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is cough cough. I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is cough cough. Sorry, I think I still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through. Cough! To fulfill cough, a prophecy. Cough, cough, you must. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you for this someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. To make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. Portable monsters. I need to eat if I'm going to have the energy to sustain my education and pursue my dreams of being a master chef. How are any of us supposed to get anywhere if we are constantly fending off challenges from every know-it-all with an apron? Besides, I already brought my own lunch. Quagman, you should have it. It will give you the energy you need to succeed. That's a tiny ass lunch. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. Breathe a sigh of relief. At least, not until we turn on the timer. Alright, I'm getting messages. Hold on a second. And a huge blast of light. A huge light blasts you in the face, flashing words, timer ready! Fuck! I can't speak. Aru! I stand corrected. If it's a battle you want, it's a battle you'll get. My bestie can best the best of them. Best believe it. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken, and now you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. Got my submarine with some elevate craft. make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. You might not have any hands, but Quagman does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. Alright, I'm gonna start the call. Remember when I mentioned a call earlier in the fucking video, like an hour ago? Oh my god, fucking, I've been at this for a fucking hour.
An hour?
I've been at this for an hour. I'm running low on fucking steam, man. I need multiple personalities to bounce off of at this point.
Hey man, we all have low funds on Steam.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna screen share regardless on if you want to watch or not. I don't give a shit. I think it's better to screen share. I'm gonna catch you.
It makes you laggier and I'm not watching it.
I'm gonna catch you up on where I am right now. I finished day 1.
I was turning it down. It's too loud too.
Alright, turn it down. Alright,
No, I'm talking to my mom.
Oh.
Did he not? Oh, there it is.
But yeah, I'm on day 2. Cause it's a 3-day thing, so I'm like almost done. So, yeah, let's just. I'm trying to do this all in one sitting. And, so far, it is torture. I've wanted multiple times to just kill myself, because of the shit I have seen.
Fair enough. What? Okay.
Alright, let's continue on with this. Quagman, no!
What kind of person actually likes Manuela from Three Houses?
Weirdos, that too. Oh yeah, don't forget, I'm
Like,
recording.
Camilla at least.
So,
I think Camilla at least had personality. Manuela does not.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and don't forget, I'm recording, so anything you don't want on the internet, just don't say.
Why are you recording?
Remember, remember when I said I was gonna record this and do it all in one go? This is that one go.
I'm getting off the call.
Huh?
Because I have people talking.
Well, that doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter to me.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't care.
It doesn't matter that I'm gonna have people talking into the mic.
I'm pretty sure the lovely folks at home don't care, right, folks? I don't know. Alright, well, alright, well, our hand got stuck. It's immediately crushed by the spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Everyone, Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Ah, that's too bad. Here I am with a completed dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, no, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two, on account of Quagman's injury. You see, Sprinkles begins to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. If only actual school worked like that. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Quagman to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid of pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be... I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside, you find a delicate fried cheese croquet atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. Damn it, they left the call. Alright, well, I guess I'm soloing this again. Fuck. Simply isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Oh, man. Oh, man. I am almost done. One more day, one more day, one more day. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and burn to ash, and they fall off of your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. Ah! Fucking kill me! Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. I don't think I've enunciated just how much I want to die playing this game. And I'm doing it all for you folks, you lovely folks at home. This isn't even fucking monetized. I'm just doing it to do it, because people are gonna want to fucking see it. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and the small fryer. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Don't you think that do you think I've never failed in anything before? I'm gonna stand for a while. I feel like I should stand. Oh, God. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well then, think again! I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I've walked other paths, and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved that when I was going to amount to something, no amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. Is anyone else feeling a bit of deja vu? I'm sorry, Gorko, but I could have sworn we already battled you last night. That was Borko, my twin, and I, Gorko, am here to avenge them. Are you stronger than Borko? Well, we're twins, so no, not really. We're pretty much exactly equal in every way. Why do you ask? We beat Borko pretty easily, so I don't think you have much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would. I think what Quagman is saying is, can't we just be friends? Life's too short for making enemies. I suppose we don't really need to fight. It's just I've got these pointy teeth and claws. All the better for enjoying tasty foods. Surely you like to eat, don't we all? Of course I do. Inspiration strikes and you come up with a quick idea. Chomp on this. It's a biscuit! You're much nicer than the evil students who once upon a time turned me into this creature who stands here today. I don't believe it. You were a human once? Well, no, I was a chihuahua. But I was still a student at the school, until one day some kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me and I was forever transformed. Magic spell book. Precisely. Borko used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I will be here. I'll be there. It sounds like there are some bad crooks in the kitchen of life. Quagman, together I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway, and we can discuss. Personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like. But it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside Colonel Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. Looks like you live an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there's something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. I'm running low on patience. I feel like I'm trying to fucking get all the way through Doki Doki Literature Club in a single run through. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy, both perhaps. The coleslaw. Oh man. Chow down with creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Admire its tastes later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are some various items you can look closer at. Each of these items, each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item. Discover more about the Colonel. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure it must be Colonel Sanders himself. That or maybe the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. There's a baby picture of themselves. Probably the same type of guy who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right? Find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? Except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Colonel Sanders, you see, huge Colonel Sanders turning. He has a new dish he's been working on and he wants you to taste it. Try to act casual until I don't usually loan those out, but I must say it does look good on you. Oh crap, jacket. Got to take it off. Tell the truth. Has it left any room in my life for romance right now? Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. The thought of leaving the girl in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You know? I think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right, we should take things slow. Talk late into the night and drift off into slumber. Dream sequence. Ah, that hurts my fucking eyes. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. At the sight of it. Oh man, here's a simple breakfast I whipped up. Of course, it's chicken and biscuits. So what'd you say were the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner, he can't be talking to you. It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. Well, there's only one more day of school after all. University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You go home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Cause I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something happened to you. It's okay, I was just... But now it turns out you're fine. I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened yesterday. I went on a date. I can't believe it. Oh, she went out with Clank. Cool. Cool. I don't care. Oh, he took you skydiving? Cool. I wish you didn't open your parachute. Man. I'll be honest, I've never liked dating sims. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not grasp the fact. Because, you know, he's Pop. What's a swirly? That sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at the school? Fair enough. There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? Got some nerve, Quagman, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse! Now you're twisting my words. I won't have it. The injury from yesterday's mixture accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up, ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to a boiling point. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Quagman, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. is he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say it was bland. Excuse me, Quagman, I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we speak. As we walk to class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Quagman. And then they go inside. Whoa! What's that? That's that book. It looks like bad news. Blah, blah, blah. Oh my god. This... Guys... I'm so tempted to call it and not return. But I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna get through it. Oh my god. You open to a page with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the edge of the page. It'll erase anyone I choose from from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. Something of a dog moment coming on. I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. I'll be the judge of that. Man, fuck squirrels, am I right? The squirrel looks over, but doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again. After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel, blah, blah, blah! Told you to save it for after class. Buzz, buzz. I think I wanted to be thrown from a plane. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language from mechanical noises. Whirr. God, it's only fucking... It's already been... It's almost been 2 hours at this point. But no, you had to show off your cool kid friends, Jeff and Joan. J&J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Buzzed, buzzed! Yeah, well that doesn't make it a great date. Beep, whirr. And take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care. Sad beep. Steam pours from the gap of his panels, not allowed ding stops from his tracks. It's going to make me want to eat that Clank. A deep-fried sneaker. Rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate, but we mustn't be distracted from the... Alright, from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam TM! I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everybody? Her tiny cocoa is the delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anybody. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the field. Blah. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me. Of course not. Well, maybe sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone they show a little interest in. To show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm gonna make a special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it. Head to the arena early. Oh my god. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent, and a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van, the supposed man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe. And you've been working on Quagman's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you. And you're able to get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Quagman, what are you doing here? There's still time before your final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. Popeye has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You usually happily share your food with anybody who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie from just the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie. With an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No. I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. Moment of truth. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking. And I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules. That is, except to cook with everything you've got. Step to cook off a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes. Blah 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 blah. Meanwhile, Van and Ashley wildly elaborate dishes. Tiny shit. Country cooking. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting really serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as he levitates through the air. Egg wash. Furiously injects her ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend Bat Beaster Blaster. Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roid. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning screed. Shallow personality spatula. Even Clayton gets in on it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, Clank learned to speak English? It's the singularity, as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's most certainly evil magic? Do it the hard way. I'm gonna do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Quack Man. Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, Quag Man, since we were little kids, because blah blah blah. I fucking yeah. Tiny food, short cook time, blah blah blah. Spacebar, spacebar, spacebar. Setting Miriam flying backwards, watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the spork monster. Steve, wait, what happened to Gorko? You're not here to battle, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Gorko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff, it's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? Sorry, Steve, do you mind? I'm just gonna... Never mind, I'll tell you later, blah blah blah, bye 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 bye. Summon the extra power from deep within myself. You can do this, I have whatever it takes to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange. Its culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Quagman, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. Your power, the power you'd been summoning, immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds... Blah, blah, blah. I will show the world my cookery. You begin levitating off the ground, energy coursing through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything, except turn back time, which would be super useful, because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Quagman, you may have suffered setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. Right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese. And time is almost up, so you're gonna need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy! Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting we combine forces? If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union. Time's up, students. With time expired, it's the moment everybody has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop! Clank! From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. I'm flying! Sounds like it's coming from a broom closet over there. Miriam, do you mind? Oh. Let me guess. Did Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. Looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks, I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history. Wait a second. Pranks? Pranks? Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? Somehow he must have gotten unplugged. I guess. Oh my god, I said this sentence correctly, but I feel like I just had a stroke. I guess we'll just have to figure out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles in savory soup. Yes, sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Carefully sniffs the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue touch the bowl. Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And no flesh, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with so much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Quagman, for helping me believe in myself. Van, you're up! Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. You skewer one type of urchin. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly what I thought. Why I did it. Sprinkles leans to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof woof. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Grrr. Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past the needles. He reels back and as his tongue is poked and prodded. Youch, my tongue. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles would make it difficult to eat? Really? Disqualified? For glamour? Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight and a light rosewater soup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together. 2 chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely and sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. The literal drumroll players. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing. Completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everybody passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality to another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive that even the Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnificent fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on. How could they be better than this one? Alright, now that the school year is completed and everybody's graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog in the house! You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist who said you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Home slice! Van and Ashley tell everybody they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. What the fuck? Oh, he was never a ghost. Now that everybody's together, it's a spork monster. He's totally mellowed out. Everyone, the spork monster is no more. From here on out, I'd prefer that everybody refer to me as my new name. Party Monster! Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everybody's too wrapped out talking to Party Monster. Dejected.
Student.
Walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. It's just like Hollywood movie premiere. Who would command such an entrance? It's Pop. Blah, blah, blah. A crown. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. The music of the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I'm Clank. I'm not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew this the whole time. Now that I've learned your ways, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say! Besides, no, obviously. What the fuck do you think she was gonna say? I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't a time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she's managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand, kind of. Humans are weird. Portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he come prepared to meet the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of Chicken and Man by not reminding people to go and buy my chicken. Oh my god. Is that it? No, that's not the end. As everybody feasts on the delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Quagman, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities you expect to find on such a lucky person? A spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. It is truly my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yeah, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be glad to spend it together with you, Quagman. How sweet! We'll work together and play together! Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be you found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at pastry school. Oh, my dear Quagman, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end! We did it, boys! We finished the fucking game! Oh my fucking god, we did it! All in one fucking sitting, too! I'm gonna take a sip of my Kool-Aid in victory, nigga! did it! Let's go! Alright. Well, we are only about 2.5 hours in. So, now's as good a time as any to say, if you enjoyed the video, now's the time to just say, leave a like. Honestly, it'll help me out in knowing that you enjoyed the video. Because this took forever to film. It took forever to make, first of all. I have to spend 2 hours fucking recording. And then, God knows how long uploading. And I had to do it all on my own, too. So, I kind of, ran low on Steam. So, leave a like. It'll help me out a lot, in terms of morality, and knowing that this was worth it. Leave a subscribe. Just subscribe. Become part of my Quagsire army, if you appreciate the effort that went into this. Because there was a lot of effort that I put into this. Trust me. One does not spend 2.5 fucking hours on a single video game if they don't appreciate their audience. But that's all. I'm gonna leave you guys on this very, very nice note. And I'll catch you niggas on the flip side. Peace!